students. I hope you all are fine. We are drawing graphs for linear equations in two variables. In previous video, we have seen few examples. Now let's see few more examples. Example here is, if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance travelled by the body, express this in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. Also read from the graph the work done by the distance, work done when the distance travelled by the body is 2 units and 0 unit. This is the question number 6 of exercise 4.3. Now in this question, we have to read two important things, and that is the work done by the body on the application of a constant force. It's work, force directly proportional to the distance travelled. So these are the three quantities they have given us, and we have to form an equation using these three quantities. So constant work done is directly proportional to the distance, and that is directly proportional. So here you know that work done, this is work done, that is directly proportional to the distance. So here we take this as D and this as W. And it is directly proportional means the ratio of this we get as constant. Using this concept of work, distance and constant force, let the distance travelled be x, and then work done is y. So here we get, by using this, we get work done upon distance travelled is equal to constant, which is given here as 5 units. Constant force, which is given as 5 units. So this gives us the equation as y is equal to 5x. Now we are using this equation to draw a graph, and from the graph we are reading the work done when distance is 2 units and 0 unit. Now let's draw the graph of this equation by taking the values for x and y. X is 1, then y is 5, x is minus 1, y is minus 5. So the first coordinate point is having coordinates 1, 5, 1, 5. The next point is having coordinates minus 1, minus 5. So here we get the point. Minus 1, minus 5. Now if you join these 2 points, so you will get a graph passing through origin. A line passing through origin. So if you extend it here, now if you extend this line further, this is a line representing the equation y is equal to 5x. Now what they have asked us next question, read from the graph itself when the work done is distance travelled is 2 units, then how much is work done. So here on x-axis we have taken distance travelled. So y-axis, so let me extend the y-axis here. that is work done. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 2 units. We have to read it from the graph itself. If you take 2 units, so we get here 2 units as so the work done is here. The point on the line is having coordinates 2, 10. So this is how we get the work done is 10 units when distance traveled is 2 units. So when they asked us to read from the graph, we have to show this way. Next is when distance traveled is 0 units, how much work done? That is again 0, 0. So here we write first question, when distance is 2 units, work done 10 units. Second, when distance 0 units, 0 unit, work done 0 unit. That we can get easily by putting the values of x here, but we have to read it from the graph, so you have to show this way. Let's move to the second example. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is the linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. This is the equation given. F is equal to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. F Fahrenheit, C Celsius. Now this is a question asked in exercise 4.3, question number 8. Question number 7 you take as homework. So here, first question they have asked us to draw the graph for this equation. Second question, if temperature given in Celsius is 30 degree, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? If temperature, third question, if temperature given in Fahrenheit is 95 degree, find the temperature in Celsius. Fourth question, if temperature is, if in Celsius is 0 degree, temperature in Fahrenheit is equal to what? In fourth question, if temperature is in Fahrenheit 0 degree, then temperature in Celsius is what? And the lastly they have asked, is there a temperature numerically same in both Fahrenheit and Celsius? If yes, find it. It means we have to find out the numerical value or number where Fahrenheit and Celsius has same number. So this question we will write it afterwards. First we will solve the temperature, second one, third, fourth and fifth. Then we will draw the graph for it. Simply by substituting here, in the first case, second case, the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. So here, by taking for the second, we have F is equal to 9 upon 5 into 30 degree plus 32. So that gives us F is equal to 9 6 are 54 plus 32, which is equal to 86 Fahrenheit. So when C is, temperature in Celsius is 30 degree, temperature in Fahrenheit is 86 degree. Now F is given 95 degree, so second one. Third one, when F is given or temperature in Fahrenheit is given 95 degree, then F is equal to or 95 is equal to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. So here we get 32 transposing here, 95 minus 32 is equal to 9 upon 5 into C. So it means here we get 3. 63 is equal to 9 upon 5 C. So C will be, this C will be, if you are transposing here, it becomes the reciprocal of 9 upon 5. So 63 into 5 upon 9. 9 sevens are. So here we get 35 degree. Then the fourth question we have asked, when C is 0. If C is 0, then F will be 9 upon 5 into 0 plus 32. So that gives us 32 degree. When F is 0, so 0 is equal to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. That gives us minus 32. Transposing this 32 here, we get minus 32 is equal to 9 upon 5C. Now it means minus 32 multiplied by 5 upon 9 is equal to C. So finally we get C is equal to, so here we have minus 160 upon 9, which is minus 17.77, means here we get C is equal to approximately minus 17.8 degree. Now the fifth question. So is it, I'm solving it here now. Is both F and C numerically same? That is the question. Numerically same. So here, if you take C is equal to Celsius, temperature in Celsius as minus 40 degree, we get here F, I am solving it here, 9 upon 5 into minus 40 plus 32. So minus 8 minus 72 plus 32 gives us minus 40. It means this minus 40, F is minus 40. So when C is minus 40, F is minus 40. So here we write the answer. What? Yes. The temperature is numerically same is minus 40 degree. After this, we will draw the graph for the equation. The equation given is F is equal to 9 upon 5 into C plus 32. Now we are putting the values for F and C in tabular form. So here we will take F, C first. C, if we see, we take as 0, then F we get as 32, because C into of 9 upon 5 gets 0. So F will be 32. Now if we take C as 5, here if you put 5, we get F as 41. So when we have a fraction with this, always see, I have taken C as multiple of 5. So 5 easily get cancelled. So now we are plotting the points 0, 32. This is 0, 32. Now see the scale I have taken. I have taken scale as 1 unit is equal to 5 degrees. On x-axis degree Celsius and y-axis 5 degree Fahrenheit. Now, you have the smaller squares in 1 unit. So, when we write 32, here we have 32, 0, 32. So, after 30, you have to take on 4th line. So, 32 will be here. Then 5, 41. 5, 41. So 41 immediately on second. 41. 5, 41. So here we get 5, 41. Now if you join these two points, we get a straight line. Now again, for correctness of line graph, if you take here minus 5, then what we get here? Minus 9, then minus 9, see 9 upon 5 into minus 5 plus 32. So here we get minus 9 plus 32. So finally we get here answer as 23 plus 23. So if we have here minus 5 as C and 23. So 23 will come somewhere here. So this is the point. Now write the coordinates for these points. This is 0, 32. This is 5, 41. And this is minus 5, 23. And now join these points, you get a straight line or linear graph like this. And this graph is representing the statement 9 upon 5 C plus 32. I hope you have understood how to draw graphs for the linear equations in two variables. Now we are moving to the next concept, that is, now we will see how equations are formed for the lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis. You have studied how to write the coordinates of given points. For example, if the points with coordinates given 2, 0, 3, 0, minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0. Now here what you observe, in all these points y coordinate is 0. So how to write this or how to plot these points on Cartesian plane? Where will you find these points on Cartesian plane? So here you get the answer that all these points with these coordinates are lying on x-axis, because here y coordinate is 0. So what we have, we can say that what is the equation of x-axis in Cartesian plane? That is, equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So every point on the x-axis is written in the form of x, 0. So similarly, if we have the points like 0, minus 1, 0, minus 2, 0, 3. So all these points, here we have x coordinate is 0. So all these points with these coordinates lie on y-axis. So hence, if we have to write equation of y is x is equal to 0. So now now let's see how we get the equations and how they are represented on Cartesian plane. Let's take this equation, x minus 2 is equal to 0. If this equation is taken as equation in one variable, then we get the solution of this equation as x is equal to 2. Now, if this equation is treated as equation in two variables, the same equation in two variables. So, the general form of equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Now, if we write this equation in this form, we get here a into x plus b into y minus plus c is equal to 0, where x we write as it is, y we write as it is. And here 1 is the coefficient, so here we get 1 into x. Now c is here minus 2. Now this whole term is 0 over here. This equation we get in this form. So whole this term is 0. So here b is 0. That's why this whole term we get at 0 is equal to 0. So this is how, if we write this equation in two variables, we get the equation in this form, which has infinitely many solutions. And all these solutions are in the form of 2 dash r, where r is any real number. So now we will see this by graphical representation. As you all know how to represent this x minus 2 is equal to 0, an equation in one variable, that we write on the number line. We write this, finding the solution of this, we get x is equal to 0, and then we write this as, this point as x is equal to 2. So how to represent this equation in two variables? In two variables. So for that, first of all, we need to draw a Cartesian plane. Now, when we are representing this equation, this is x is fixed, x is 2. So, a line which we get here is a line parallel to y-axis. Where x here, each and every point on this line, name it as AB. So line AB is representing the equation x minus 2 is equal to 0, and where each and every point is solution for this equation. For example, if you take this, so what are the coordinates of this point? That is 2 minus 1. For here, so even this point is a solution for this equation. That is 2, 1. If if you take half of it, then the solution of this equation will be 2 half. So this is how for this equation we get infinitely many solutions. Each and every point on this line is a solution of this equation, and equation is represented as x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now here you can see this equation, when we are representing graphically, this is parallel to y-axis. So what we say, line AB is representing equation x minus 2 is equal to 0, and that is graphically it is parallel to y-axis. Similarly, we can represent the equation of line parallel to x-axis. For example, if y minus plus 2 is equal to 0. So here the solution of this equation is y is equal to minus 2. So a line passing through minus 2 is the equation, representing the equation, and here we have the equation is y plus 2 is equal to 0, and where all these points on line are solutions of this equation. For example, if we take this is minus 2, 1. Sorry, 1 minus 2. This point is minus 2, minus 2, where this minus 2 is fixed. The solutions of this equation has, which is a line parallel to x-axis, the solutions are of the form 0, r. No, it is r, y. So I hope you have understood how the equations of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis are represented. Give geometric representation of 2x plus 9 is equal to 0 as an equation in one variable and equation in two variables. So first we will write it in equation in one variable, geometrical representation of equation in one variable. So the equation is 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. So find the solution of that 2x is equal to minus 9, which gives us x is equal to minus 9 upon 2. Finally it is minus 4.5. So how to represent this in one variable? So draw a number line, plot 0, it is minus, so minus 1, minus 2, take equal units on the number line left of 0, minus 4 and minus 5. Now minus 4.5 is lying between exactly in the center of minus 4 and minus 5. So here is the we can represent this as x is equal to minus 4.5. Now the same equation 2x plus 9 is equal to 0 is to be represented in two variables. Then first we need to draw a Cartesian plane. There what the solution of this is, x is equal to minus 4.5. So x is minus 4.5 is here, and then a line will be drawn through this point which is exactly parallel to y-axis. So this is a line parallel to y-axis. So this line is representing the equation 2x plus 9 is equal to 0. So I hope you have understood how to draw equation of lines parallel to x-axis and y-axis. So this is how in this lesson we have seen that linear equations in two variables. What are the solutions? How to find the solutions of linear equation in two variables? Then graph of linear equations, in which how to draw linear graph, and then equation of line parallel to x-axis and y-axis. So we will stop here. Solve the sums given in exercises. So this is how we have completed this lesson.